€100 million, man. That is the front page of Ad in Holland, as it looks like Antony could be making the move from the Eredivisie to Manchester United. Robbo and Jules are still with us. Oh, Jules, we've got a deja vu. We're just talking about Alexander Isak. It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. I mean, he sure had, in a way, the desperation that United have to try to get him. Remember, they tried earlier in the summer. I mean, at that price, I said last time as a joke that, you drive Antony yourself to Old Trafford. I mean, this time we all drive him. I mean, come on, 100 million for someone that they will make a huge profit on, who's been really good to them, but clearly it's not worth that money. Clearly, he's a very talented young player, but not to the level of someone paying that kind of price and kind of money for you. And three, you don't know how well he will adapt to United, despite knowing Ten Hag very well already, how he will adapt to the Premier League. All of that is still very risky. But at that price, there's no doubt now that Van der Sar and all the Ajax hierarchy will sell him to United.
Jules, this is all Ten Hag?
All Ten Hag. I don't think John Murtough and Darren Fletcher were sold on the idea to spend that much money again on a player of his caliber, let's say, because 100 million, let's be honest here, is a top world-class player, which Antony is not yet. And again, a bit for what we said about Isak earlier, he might become the best winger in the world, but right now he's nowhere near that. Yes, he's very fancy on the eye because the left foot is incredible and he's got those skills and the first touches and everything you want, but 100 million euros is a lot of money. That's who Ten Hag wanted. Will he make a big difference? Is he a big improvement to Rashford or Elanga or Jadon Sancho, who have played wide so far for United? He is, because he knows Ten Hag and the system so well, but he still has a lot to prove. So it's still a big gamble. It's one might worth be taken for United and Ten Hag, but again, let's not forget 100 million euros is a lot of money.
If it does go ahead, Robert, you kind of think, you kind of live by the sword, die by the sword. You're Ten Hag. You're getting what you wanted. You better get results. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. If the club's giving you £100 million to go and buy a player that's unproven at the very top level and has done it, very well for Ajax in Eredivisie, you've got to make sure he's a top-class player when he comes to you. He's going to have to play most weeks, and you're going to have to win football matches. And that's not going to be easy for Ten Hag. He's an outstanding talent. There's no question about that. As Jules said, he's got a lovely left foot. He will score some goals. He'll whip balls into the box. He plays very much like Mahrez does for Manchester City, but he's not the player Mahrez is at the moment. So it's a massive gamble, I would say, by Ten Hag.
Big boy time, isn't it?
Well, they can't afford to have two wide players around 200 million in Sancho and Antony, who are not playing and underperforming. Mm-hmm. Now, we saw the better side of Jadon Sancho on Monday night. Yep. It was much more like him. Him and Rashford, looked as if the chest puffed out, more confident. He took his goal brilliantly well. But he's been poor, and that needs to happen consistently. So, yeah, you put your money on the table and you bang the door as a manager for the board to spend the money, but they want to see a return for that money. Now, it is a lot. Of course it's a lot. But we talked about it in this show today. The football world has just gone mad for money. And Man United are desperate. Erik Ten Hag is desperate. And so it's interesting. It's going to give us something to talk about. But yeah, Ajax, as Joe said, they're just sitting there going, that'll be 5 million for you, yes. 5 million for you, and 70 million left over.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
Happy days.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.